Good morning, YouTube and the internet. As a result of my findings on the main tunnel here, I've got to try one of these blocks and see if the mains are better. Now this has got ACL race bearings in it, which it should do because it was supposed to be a super duper build. But the number 4 bearing is jammed in. I can't get it out. I'm up to using multi grips to try and get it out. You should just pop out. This shouldn't be required. Trying to make sure I grab it so I'm not collecting any other faces. Let me get my other multi grips. Multi grips should just slip right out, but no, not for me. Fuck hell, that is jammed in tight. Alright, I might flip it over and try tapping it out from the other side, see if that works. Another day, another problem, eh? Fuck it. There we go. So this is apparently a brand new bearing. I don't think so. Well, I mean, it may be brand new. Based on how tight it is there, it's potentially the wrong size. To require so much force to get it out. Wow. Yeah, right. That's gotten very hot. So, all of the bearings are burnt. All of the brand new bearings. Well, I mean, I think they probably were, and it's just been massively over-tightened. Over-torqued, by the look of it. And it's instantly, in a couple of minutes of running this engine saw before we stopped it and pulled it out and stripped it, it's managed to generate that sort of heat at idle. The number 4 on the cradle is the same, it's jammed on, so I had to tap it off. Alright, let's hope that the mains on this one aren't too big. Main tunnel. Make sure we stay clear of oil holes and the like, grooves and whatnot. Just start, so we start recording. You probably can't hear me at all over there. 004. 004. 004. 008. Really difficult to get the angles onto this third one. 004. Remember, my datum measurement is the absolute biggest I can have. I guess I better assemble the other one and have a look. God damn it. This is my last chance. The last block. Give it a hole. .004, too big. 006, too big. Alright, so it's a line bore. I'm going to line bore one, I'm going to line bore the one I was going to use. Actually, I might measure the bores on these, and if they're a bit bigger, it would make sense to use that, so it's more salvageable. No, I don't think it makes much of a difference actually. If bores on this one are a bit worse and I use it, that still needs line boring. That still needs line boring. That one's the furthest out too actually, so that's a good point. These, if I was building a stock engine for a road car, I wouldn't be worried about it, but for the power levels I'm looking to push, it's going to be a problem. It could potentially be a problem. So I want to avoid the problems that I can avoid up front. So that's that. I'll use that block. I'll add a line bore to the cost and get it off to machining. Spill my beer. Fuck. Damn it. Don't drink and film, kids. Fuck, start calling me Stiver at this point. Shit. Good morning, YouTube and the internet. You're about to watch a video where I spend several hours, it'll be cut down to, several minutes, measuring, remeasuring, checking, recalibrating, and ultimately getting the process dead on for using the bore gauge to measure the mains tunnel. What I don't do correctly is read the dial correctly. I'm going to be crapping on about it being too big because I took the maximum tunnel size as my baseline, and everything measured smaller than that, but in my head at the time I was thinking it was measuring bigger. So instead of me throwing all that footage in the bin, I'm going to use it, and I'm just going to put this at the front, and I'm not going to spend another several hours filming it because it took a long time. But I'm going to be crapping on about having to line bore it, use the other blocks, all sorts of shit. None of that's true. I'll cut most of that out probably, or maybe I'll leave it in for comedic effect, I'm not sure. But ultimately the block's good, it's good, and I can use it, and so I'm waiting on a response back from the machinist to see when I can get the block and the crank in. I'll chuck the head in while I'm there, get it decked, and also waiting on final response on my parts when I'm going to be able to get my my forged and pistons and rods and stuff. So I just thought I'd put this warning at the front of the video rather than having to redo all of it and having to put text in. So if you clicked ahead of all this, you're going to think I'm an idiot. That's what you get for not watching the start. That'll teach you. Now I look like an idiot. That's really going to teach you, isn't it? Yeah. Alright. Anyway, yeah, so I took all those measurements, and I was sitting here and I was having my beer and I was stressing about it, and I'm like, this can't be right, it can't be right. It never sat well with me. So I went back and I did some more checks, and I checked it against the bottom of the tolerance and got it right. And then I was like, oh shit, that's that minus the measurement I kept getting. Oh no, I've wasted hours. So shit happens, but hopefully you can still see the process of how to do it, and you can see me getting frustrated and annoyed at it that I never got the answer I wanted. So you might find that entertaining at least. yeah, hope to get a few videos out this week. I've done a fair bit, and hope that I'll be able to start building the engine sooner rather than later. I mean, actually putting stuff together, not measuring shit anymore. I'm done measuring. I think I'm done measuring. I'm now ready for assembling after machining.